Hey, how's it going? How's everybody doing? It is December 27th, 2024, just 3 days away from New Year's Eve. And, well, I don't have any plans, but besides drinking. But anyway, I just wanted to make a video. I just got a few new goodies today with some of just some a gift card I had kicking around that, well, it's credit card, that prepaid credit card. Sorry, I gotta move some stuff off the floor. And I thought I'd just pick myself up a couple little goodies for the museum and show them. A couple things are to be unboxed and a couple things are already sort of loose. And if you want to subscribe and help get me up to 1,000 subscribers, that would be pretty cool. I'd really like that. And a like and a comment and all that other fun stuff. I do like the comments because I like getting back to people. And anyway, let's just get into this. A sip of my ice cap. But anyway, we'll start right here at the beginning. Show off the loose ones I got first. Now these are reaction figures. The company Reaction, they're usually overpriced, and I was saying for the longest time I would never really buy any, and now I have like, I don't know, a small collection of them. But I don't buy them full price because full price they're usually about $25 Canadian, in around there. So it's a little bit pricey for a figure that's, like a Star Wars action figure size thing. So yeah, I tend not to buy them. At least that was the plan. But yeah, so now I've got quite a few. But compared to a lot of the other things I have in my collection, it's not a huge amount, and I don't pay full price for them. So I don't think I've spent more than $18 on one, and that was just because I had some extra cash and I just kind of wanted it. So anyway, first one I got is a Freddy Krueger. Let's see there. I think this was out of the package. It was only $5. I bought 3 out of the package that were $5, so it wasn't really a whole lot of money. It just does the usual Kenner style movements. Most of my reaction figures, except for these ones I just bought loose and one other one that I'll show in a minute, are still in the package. I just haven't. I just don't really have any place to put them on the wall or anything yet. But yeah, sorry, Freddy Krueger there. It's just kind of cool. Your basic action figure. And then after that, I got Creature from the Black Lagoon right here. And again, yeah, these are all reaction figures. Or nothing too crazy, but some of the detail on them is pretty good, given what they are. So there's that guy, and then this one here, my favorite of the loose ones I bought today is Dracula. It's kind of got like the Star Wars style vinyl cape, or his cape. It's kind of like, how the Star Wars ones, like the Obi-Wan Kenobi one and Darth Vader, were just these kind of vests, long vests, which is, basically what they are. But it actually looks pretty good. Sorry about it being blurry, but it does look pretty good, like the detail and the color for something like this. And it's out of the package, and it's not all scratched up and beaten up. And they're only $5 each, so I don't feel like I wasted money on them or I overpaid. And now get to the three package ones I got. So these are, the first two are from Terminator 2. And you see it's the Arnold Terminator. Doesn't have glasses on in the picture, which I'm glad, because I really hate the fact that he's wearing glasses in the movies. But like in the sequels rather, because it doesn't make any sense. The first one made sense, but anyway, this isn't a movie review. But this is hanging down a little bit low, which tells me that at some point this wasn't in the package, and then they've reboxed it. And something I just noticed now, it's upside down, because on these reaction toys, this little bump goes on the bottom. This is Sarah Connor, and it goes on the bottom so that it can sit flat, so it keeps it from wobbling over so much. But I don't know, I'm guessing they were, yeah, you can tell just how the condition that they were once out of the package. I didn't pay much for these. They're only $9 each, still in the pack. So I don't really feel too terrible about that. And I actually just noticed that now. But but yeah, you can see that they were once open, and the packaging is actually in pretty much mint condition. It even still has like the little piece of cardboard up here that would punch out when they hang it on the thing. So I'm guessing that they had some cards, they had some figures, got the bubbles, and just glued it back together, which I know is a common practice for some people at toy conventions and things like that will do that. So something to keep an eye out for. Just always check the condition of how it is around here. But anyway, yeah, sorry, this is my Sarah Connor, obviously from T2. You know, when she was looking all buff and I kind of sexy in my opinion. I thought she was kind of hot in T2. But anyway, it's still pretty cool figure, screen accurate. And I don't know if this would be the original bubble she was in because it's very thin and she's kind of sideways, but I don't know. I mean, I'm not complaining. I do like it. I am a little disappointed knowing that they're once out of the package. It's not original packaging, but at the same time, I collect to put things on display. I don't really collect them to resell. And then my favorite thing I got today, literally out of everything I got, is finally got a reaction figure of Leatherface, Gunnar Hansen era, or Gunnar Hansen Leatherface. It's one of the only things I ever said I would pay full price for with one of these, and this one here was not full price. And you can see also that this was clearly once unpackaged and glued back together. It's not even glued together really well. It's all kind of rough, and you can definitely see it was put back together real quick. But the funny thing is about this, I saw these two figures, the ones that I'd already bought, the loose ones I bought after they were right up at the counter. But I was going through and they had some Planet of the Apes ones and some other things. They had a Planet of the Apes figure about this big that I was going to buy. It was only $6. I was like, oh, wow, no way, because I really like the original series. But then as I was picking up, I just happened to see this. And I've seen the movie so many times. I got so much Chainsaw Massacre stuff that just by that, it was literally the top of the word Texas. I just happened to see it in the corner of my eye. And I was like, flipped it open and saw this, and I was like, what? I was pretty excited to see it. I'm still really happy that I got it. But yeah, there's something I was going to say. I don't remember. But, oh, I know. I was looking at it, and it's like, how did I miss that? I flipped through the box. They have like 3 little boxes full of different figures like this. The reaction figures, all different things, like rock doll, like Kiss figures and shit like that, and Star Wars and other things. And how I missed that, and I went through it like each one twice and didn't see that. So it was just like, it was just by chance I happened to see it. So I'm really, really happy about this. That actually made my day. So anyway, other 2 things I got are going to be, I'm going to unbox. So the first one I'm going to do is a Misfits Fiend figure. Now this is what's known as a blind box, which means you can't see inside it. So you're sort of just taking a chance to see what it is and what you're going to get. Now in this, there's 5 different Fiends that you can get. And with the blind boxes, if you keep collecting them, there's a good probability you're going to get doubles. Now I got one last week, and it's the traditional Fiend, all in black, which I thought was pretty cool. And if I get the same one, I'm not going to complain. But because I like the Misfits, I like the character, I like the Fiend character, and even if you ever want to check it out, the what's the name of the movie where they got the Fiend? Crimson Ghost. Yeah, it's a film noir kind of movie. It's kind of interesting, but from the 1940s, I believe. But anyway, that's where the character comes from. So I'm going to unbox this and see which one I got. Hopefully it's a different one and not the same one. But like I said, if I get the same one, it's not the end of the world. Probably still be pretty happy with it. But first thing I do is get some scissors. Actually, I don't need to pause it. Anyway, you want to see something cute? Gunner's like been a big suck. And I just using a box to hold the camera on, and there he is. He's just cuddled up in the box, all asleep, and he's been following me around like crazy and just being a big suck. But that's okay. He's my buddy, and I love him, so that's all right. And Lemmy's sleeping in the other room. And Lemmy was a weird suck. She never sleeps in the bedroom when we're in there, and then this morning she was up on the bed, all cuddles and stuff, and usually it's him, and he wasn't in there. It was weird. So anyway, I'm going to cut the little plastic thing off here. Maybe, if it'll let me. Okay. Easier just to peel it off. So I'll put this right there for now. Last time I opened this, the box was just like tearing because it's, it's shaped like a coffin, so it's a little tricky to open. And I was trying to not wreck the box, but then I just got fed up and tore it open. So let's see if I can do it this time without destroying the box. It's kind of happening. Kind of, maybe. Oh yeah, I can just slide it out here. There we go. And the box is still in one shape. Not that I have any reason to keep the box though. I might just keep it and then cut out this part and just hang on to that for reasons. I don't know. All right. Oh, sorry, guns. Anyway, it's in a black bag. So here comes the big reveal. Cut it open. Let's see. Not the black one. Not the black one. Let's hope so, or let's hope not. Oh, it's the black one again. That's my luck. My luck. I'll give the place one more try. It's a place called Collective. It's on Spadina in downtown Toronto. Got a lot of cool stuff in there. Most of the stuff I don't know what it is. I just know it's real new, trendy, expensive things. I guess I don't know, but I'm not saying don't go to the store because it's overpriced. 'Cause it's not overpriced. It's just got a lot of newer type things that really have no clue what they are, and they sell a lot of paint and stuff for artists and things like that, spray paint and that sort of thing. It's kind of a cool store. I've bought a few small things there, and I think one or two bigger things, but generally they don't really have a lot of stuff that I collect, but definitely a store to check out, on your way by. It's not a huge store, so it's not like unless you're into that stuff, you're probably not going to be there for hours, but you might see something you like and grab it. So the guys there, they don't know me personally, so they know I wasn't asked to mention it. I'm just mentioning because it is a pretty cool store, I guess, as I often do mention the places I go to that I like. All right, so now I got twins. Too bad they weren't salt and pepper shakers. But I was hoping for one of the red ones, because you got the Crimson Fiend, an orange one, a clear one, the crimson one, and the black cloak one. But I'll give it one more try, and if I get the same one again, I might give it up. But, oh well. Not the end of the world. And these are also reaction figures, and these are the only ones I've ever, aside from a Frankenstein one I got that was in a really cool package, and I kept it in the packaging. Aside from that, these are the only ones I've ever spent the full price on. And actually, they're only 18. These ones aren't 24, so it's not like a big deal. And I used my gift card, credit card that it was given to me as a gift. All right, lastly, got a King Kong figure from Godzilla, King Kong Monster Roar Attack. This is by Bandai Toys. I believe it's a Japanese company. It's a Japanese name, I'm assuming. I think it sounds. But Bandai Namco, which I have heard the names before, but I don't think I have anything by them. And generally, I really love King Kong, like the original Kong from 1933, and it's it pioneered the whole kaiju thing. It eventually over time did create its own franchise, as you know, like all the new Kong films, Peter Jackson's version, and of course you got the Japanese versions that are fun to watch, but it's the ugliest King Kong you'll ever see. It's so badly done. King Kong versus Godzilla, and then King Kong escapes, which he fights the robot King Kong. And then, like I said, then you got the 1976 version with the effects by Rick Baker, and it's Jeff. Oh my God, he's so famous, and I love the guy's acting on it. He just Jeff Bridges, sorry, and Jessica Lange, and it's by I think it was directed by Dino De Laurentiis, or at least it was done by his production company. And you got King Kong Lives, which is an awful film, but I have a copy of it because I'm a fan. And then of course saw the Skull Islands, and then the whole MonsterVerse thing that came after. And now I think it's just gotten a little bit. Now it's just how many King Kong movies can we make and make money off? Same with the Godzilla franchise, but if that's what you're into, if you're into the newer ones, not as much for me, but I just thought this figure looked pretty cool, and I wanted to get it, and it wasn't like super expensive, so I figured, why not? So let's open it up and see what it looks like. Please don't stab me, self. But yeah, let's get this thing open. Pop the top. Holy crap, there's a lot of stickers on here. He's got his little heads poking out. All right. Let's see. I do like the box art and the coloring on it and everything. The yellow and the with the Japanese writing. Assuming it's Japanese, but yeah. I don't know. I do like the packaging. It was the packaging that caught my attention, actually, and it suckered me into wanting it. But anyway, a lot of tape, a lot of stickers. Okay, that's kind of cool. Unfortunately, it's not posable, so he's kind of in the pose that he's in. Hi, Guns. Move the scissors away from you. Earthquake or Gutterquake. So it comes with a stand. So I do have two other King Kongs in there from the original film from 1933. So yeah, unfortunately, he's not posable. To be honest, it's not a great looking figure. It feels fairly cheap. But trying to figure out how the stand works. But because it comes with a little stand, I'm gonna. I'll figure it out eventually, but yeah, it's unfortunate he's not posable. It doesn't look as good as I'd hoped. And like I said, I didn't really pay much for it, so it's not really a total loss. It'll still find its way up on the shelf just as another Kong, but I mean the detail on it and the hair and the fur and everything else isn't bad. The face looks all right, and it's got the scars, but it just looks like very toyish, like just like something you'd give to a small kid, except it's not posable. So I don't know how much fun they'd have with it after a while, because when I was a kid, I hated toys that you couldn't move. I had a Spider-Man, and he was in this position. He had one hand down like this, and the other hand up like this, and he had like this web, or it was a long kind of like fishing wire with a thing on it, and you pull it out, hang it on something, and then he would just go up. And it was about this big, and it wasn't a lot of fun. So it was kind of one of those things that after playing with it a couple times, it just sort of went in the toy box, and I never touched it again because it was boring. I don't even know where I got it from. I think my grandmother got it at Goodwill, secondhand store. So, but anyway, thanks for watching. If you want to subscribe, if you got some Kong figures, or if you've gotten any of these guys and want to tell me how your luck was with them, down below, go ahead. Like I said, if you want to subscribe, like, comment, do all that fun stuff. I'm going to find some places on the shelf, as I have a lot of reorganizing to do with it. And I guess that's it for now. And until the next one, bye.